Okay, Kama, obviously I think I last spoke to you 2021. You're also with the Zimbabwe national team. At club level, you avoid us like the plague. It's impossible to get you. So thank you for taking your time to speak to me. I know you're not feeling 100%, so I appreciate it. But just to get straight into it, you're back with the national team now. Why? And how did they convince Khama Billiat to get back with the Warriors?
Thanks for having me. It has been long. I think um, I took a long time without playing football, and you know, I still feel that like I can still contribute a little bit. Also, my nationality, and I felt like maybe I needed that break, and and right now I'm back, and hopefully I can still contribute positively.
So it was like something they said, or maybe you just also wanting to come back.
No, I always wanted to represent the country, but I felt like also I needed the break. I needed the break, and also I had my parents supporting that too, and they were a big influence as well for me to come back.
When a goal in Orlando now, South Africa is like your second home. You're doing really well with Yadah. Do you feel like you back to your best now?
Like any other player, you never really satisfied with the current performance. You always wanna challenge yourself better and better, and see how far you can go and how much you can contribute. I feel like I can still do better with my club. We're not where we want to be, and that also gives us a lot of energy and goals to have that energy and fire.
But I mean, there's still a lot of eyes on you. You've scored, I think, double digits goals and assists now with Yadah this season. You know, won Man of the Match awards, Player of the Month awards. So there's obviously many like South African PSL teams looking at you. So how does that make you feel?
Um, it's a great recognition, Yeah, as players, you always want to be your effort to be recognized, and I truly appreciate, and it makes me feel young again.
Could you see yourself coming back? Like this is your second home. Could you see yourself coming back to the PSL?
You never know with football. Like I just wanted to focus on the league back home. We left with 5 games, I think, and see how far I can go, and where we are, and how I did throughout the season. You sit down and look if there's interest. You never know.
In terms of Yadah, I mean, why them? I think like I don't even think people in Zimbabwe would have expected you to join Yadah. It was a big shock for everyone.
Yeah.
What was it about it?
For me, I thought that's I really believe in God, and that's a church team. And I felt like I needed an environment that also believe in God. I did I spent a lot of time away from home, and I joining other clubs, it would be great, but joining a church team, it also helps me spiritually, because I felt like I went through a little bit of time that I needed my spiritual side to be strong, and yeah, I don't regret. I know it was a move that people were shocked. I don't regret, and I feel like I have so far I have contributed a little bit in a positive way. I feel more comfortable every time I go back even to training, and I see the changes in the boys. I see the growth with the team, and I think that's all I needed. I needed to see people growing and helping in a positive way. Yeah.
But it's also interesting you mentioned coming back home. You came to Ajax Cape Town as a teenager. What's it like to live in Zimbabwe again? Because you spent like almost your entire life outside there. I'm sure there's a lot that's changed and improved. Like, what's it like living in Zimbabwe?
Yeah, it's like it feels like the way when I came to South Africa. That's how I feel going back, because everything has changed. People have grown, and things are different. I still feel the excitement that I had coming to SA, going back home, because I also didn't spend much time and playing in the league back home, and that's a great opportunity. I thank God that I was still able to go back home and still play in a highest league, and still compete and enjoy the game.
If you'd allow me, because I mean, not many people have spoken to you since you've left, but you were pictured in a Kappa tracksuit, and some of the fans were joking that you must bring the tracksuit back. You were there, and then you just left, and not many people understood what really happened. They said they were talking to you about the contract, and you left. So, just what happened in your own words, now that the dust is settled and everything is done?
Yeah, I think as players we go through a lot before football. We go through a lot, and when also negotiations take long and stuff like that, it takes a toll. And I don't think I was really myself by that time, and I didn't feel comfortable to actually having another contract, because I felt like I need to find myself a little bit better, and I need to take time away from football. And I think I mentioned it at some point that, like, Chiefs took care of me very well, and I respect that, and I appreciate so much. And even the time I left, they still showed so much love. I have nothing against them. I respect them so much. I left because I felt like I wasn't myself. So at that time I needed a break, and going back for me was the best choice.
Came back home, obviously. But was it like mental challenges? Going through a lot.
I had injuries. I felt like I wasn't contributing the way I wanted to. I play some games I don't play. It was challenging, and it really took a lot away from me.
But how would you describe your time there? As much as you say that last season wasn't good, the numbers were still good. You contributed a lot in terms of your output, but maybe not a trophy. How would you describe your time there?
I feel like out of everything what's been said about me and all that, I enjoyed my time at Chiefs. It gave me an opportunity to play in Champions League. I don't know a final. I don't know how many players would have that opportunity. I still have the feeling. I still remember the day like yesterday. I wanted it so much, and but after the game, you look at it in a way whereby, how many people would have loved to be here. So I feel like I enjoyed my time. The only thing that I really thought maybe could have changed everything is having a trophy, which God knows why. So I really enjoyed my time. I look at the games. I thought I had some games that I really played even way better than I used to, and I grow as a player. Chiefs is a big team, and even mentally you get stronger and stronger. Every team wants to beat you. Every game is a cup final, and the fans come in numbers every game. So it's a great experience I have, despite just not having a cup. But like, I really enjoyed my time.
Keegan spoke recently, and he said that I know he's a close friend of yours. He said that things was very difficult because maybe there wasn't enough quality around you guys, and when you left, he felt it even more. Do you kind of agree with him that maybe they just needed a little bit more quality in certain areas?
Yeah, I feel like that time we didn't connect well, that we didn't gel enough together to be out there and compete and still be calm and know that we're playing for Chiefs, no matter how much strong the opponents are, we still need to be calm. We're playing for a big team. They're. So I feel like we needed to understand each other a little bit more and make the job easy. But look, that's football. You don't get everything, and you have to work with whatever you have and bring the best for the team. And I think I also felt like we needed to have a little bit more quality. I respect all the players I play with, but sometimes maybe you ask Khama to be more than what he is not. So I do agree with him.
I mean, at Sundowns as well, you played with some incredible players. You won the Champions League, you won everything. But there was actually somebody in the team that maybe was in your shadow because everybody was, Khama, Dolly, Castro, It was actually Zwane.
True.
Since you guys all left, he became, like that talisman of Sundowns. Did you expect that to happen? And like now it's 2024 and he's still performing in Bafana.
Of course, definitely. Zwane has always been great. There's games whereby would be shocked that Pitso is not putting him in the starting. We had so much quality, and you could still spot Zwane's quality, and there's so much respect for him. He has never changed. He has always been like this in training. Never loses the ball. Great teammate to be around. He makes other people around him look very good. We are not that good, but playing around him, it makes it easier. Very, very composed, Zwane has never changed. For me, you could see him even if you come to training, even if he was not playing, he would give you the same performance even at training. When he comes in, he will change the game every time.
So would you say he was the best player you played?
He always been at the best. He always been. For me, he has been always the best. I remember having a conversation with him at some point, kind of talking about the coach. I'm like, well, why doesn't he play you? But there's coaches and things are different. But Temba has always been Temba.
Would you say was the hardest opposition you faced over your career, whether it be with the Zimbabwe national team? You get some international superstars coming here, even in the PS. Who was the one guy that you really struggled up against over your career?
Truly, to be honest, it was Pitso Mosimane. I think so. He was playing for Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
I would stress a day before. I don't know why. For me, I was always struggling playing with him, against him. Even until today, I always wanted to ask myself, what was so difficult? Why was I never? I don't know if there's a game whereby, or games whereby I would say, I enjoyed.
Yeah.
It was always difficult. He was tough, and his positioning was just amazing. He never lose. He was strong. I was always like this. So in the air was good. So for me, I would say it's one of the players that comes to my head.
Just looking back at how things are now, I think you're 34 now.
Yeah.
You were one of the best players in the PSL, hands down. Probably one of the best in Africa.
Thank
you. Everyone wanted a piece of Khama. Do you regret going to Chiefs? Maybe if you were back there, you would have made a difference. Do you regret how things turned out?
I never regret any move that I've ever made in my life. I feel like every move was meant to be like that. Who knows? Maybe I was gonna go to one of the teams that always wanted me, and never enjoy. Because up until now, trust me, I enjoy every experience that I look at the time I was at Chiefs. Trust me, I was enjoying. I was enjoying, and the club is amazing. Being there training was just amazing too. You know, you go out there, you get recognized even way better. People wants to take pictures with you. We play for Chiefs. You know, people just say, "Is that Khama Billiat?" People they have never met. Is that Khama Billiat? Is it Kosi? You know. I enjoyed everything. It was same thing with Sundowns. You know, we are winning. We are recognized everywhere. So I feel like every move I made was meant to be like that.
And Coach Pitso said something interesting. He said he tried to sign you for a full year, and he always told you, "Khama, I need you to win the Champions League."
Yeah.
And you did.
True.
How was it working under him, firstly, and secondly, did he ever call you again and say, "Hey, come play with me"? You went to a couple other clubs, obviously.
Yeah, no, we used to talk every now and then. He told me we come score goals and win cups in Champions League. Yeah, and you know, you were just thinking that's just being Pitso and stuff like that. When things start happening, you'll be shocked. I'm like, yeah, man, this guy spoke about these things a long time ago. And right now we're in a Champions League final. We're about to make history. So yeah, he's a great coach, man. Great coach, great father. He's someone who shows how much he appreciates you, how much he wants you to grow and be better as a person. And he's tough. By the way, he's very tough when he really wants you to work. It's tough. It's not easy to work with him, but at the end, you see the result coming, you'll be so shocked.
But he never tried to sign you again? Because I mean, he went to Saudi, he went to Al Ahly, he went to all these clubs.
Yeah, at some point he did. At some point.
And what happened?
Yeah, you know, I don't know. It just couldn't happen.
Look, I mean, this is a final question for you. What would it mean for you now to take or help take Zimbabwe to AFCON?
Yeah, look, it means everything. It means everything, honestly. It has happened before, and doing it again, it's even more difficult. And when we pray to God that the history repeats, you know. And yeah, after a break I took, I feel like it will mean a lot, man. I'm praying so much for my nation to qualify and even do better than it did before.
I mean, I remember being there in Egypt with you guys in 2019. So I think you maybe need to do this and get Mr. Knowledge Musona back together.
Yeah, I would be so happy if he join us. He's one piece that we really need. You know, great man, great leader. He's a scoring machine. You know, and just being around him, for him just being in the camp with us, it's everything.
Thank you very much, Mr. Khama.
Thanks,
I really appreciate it. And good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much. Sure. It's so good to see you.